All right, the last cube was had decent feedback on YouTube, had decent numbers all around. So let's do one to start here this morning and see how it goes, huh? Finding that draft table. We're trying to stay flexible, see what's open, and draft what the table passes us, chat. I don't even think that's strictly true. Like, it is like another thing to acknowledge is that like you can't really talk about just like cube generically because there's a lot of different ways you can build cubes. Like there are lower powered cubes that I don't find particularly interesting to play personally that other people really enjoy because there's you can build a cube in a lot of different ways. But in general, these cube drafts that tend to make it up on Magic's digital formats tend to be a little bit higher power level. One more seat at the table, chat. Deal it up. There's always one. There's always one. All right. What are we doing? Kind of think it's Gargoth. I could take something like Guardian Idol and stay pretty flexible. Yeah, Gargoth goes in a variety of different things. I'm not gonna force mono green, but like this cuts all the other good mono green cards out of this pack, so we could take that to start. Yeah, it definitely a card that's capable of carrying games on its back. I think it's either Gargoth, Guardian Idol if I want to say flexible, potentially Hazoret if I want to head in the direction of mono red. I think Valky's very good. I definitely don't want to commit to like potentially two different like picking up a double colored card as your first pick means you're not likely to be able to end up playing it. Huh? There's a few different directions this could go. Goose is pretty reasonable. Fills out the curve nicely early. Also leaves us a little bit flexible if we wanna splash. I like fixing. Finding out if the Primal Might wheels, if we grab Goose and the Primal Might wheels, that tells us that green's gonna be open again. And if this doesn't wheel, that tells us we probably want to be in a second color. Phoenix is pretty good. This is a pretty good card. I kind of like taking the fixing and staying flexible though. Trying to commit to a second color on your second pick is bad. It means you're gonna end up like I try to make the early picks so they're likely to be cards that we're going to end up playing, if that makes sense. Yeah, Goose is a really safe pick. Like, there's a good chance we play both of these cards. Whereas, like, if I pick up Phoenix, there's a good chance I don't play both of those cards. Hey, Redling, thank you for the tier 2, and thank you for the 27 months. Welcome back. We like Immortal Sun? I guess this is pretty good. It's just a personal Howling Mine, and we're getting it early so we can just prioritize not picking Planeswalkers. It's basically a pseudo removal for our opponent's potential bombs, too. I like that idea. There isn't anything else I really love in this pack. Like, I was thinking maybe we take Blooming Marsh to stay flexible and potentially have some fixing, but I like Immortal Sun. I don't really love any of these cards. I think I'm going to take the Indeath Triome here. just stay kind of flexible. This leaves us open to 2 different splashes. And like, even if we end up mono green, having a cycle land's not terrible. Bald's like not the bomb it is in normal draft, but it's probably okay. Having artifact and enchantment removal seems good in this format though too, so I think we just take the armored killer here. It also cuts the only good green card in the pack. I know that Fauna Shaman's good enough. I think I'd rather have the Turn Timber than the Fauna Shaman. Okay, yeah, I mean, we're getting green cards again.
I've got an axe to grind.
I guess this is a little awkward, but like you're not always gonna have your bombs at the same time. There's value in taking this if we want to potentially cut other people off of green. And like we're still not locked into mono green at this point, right? Like we definitely have some flexibility to like between this and this, we could easily go into a second color. Yeah, it's just a good card. None of these are particularly exciting. Oh, was that the might pack? Yeah, I should have been paying attention. I was gonna think about it at the end of the pack. I wasn't paying attention to exactly which pick it would have wheeled from. I'm gonna hide these lands for now. We're not doing quite as good. We've got like 6 cards I'm pretty happy to play out of the first pack here, which is a little bit low. To the 14 months TDM. I appreciate that. Welcome back. See, I'm gonna take the takedown. Because with the Triome, we might be in white, and if we're in white, this is a very good utility land. I mean, Florahedron's great, right? The rest of this is super exciting. Robot Beater, thanks for the 25 months. Welcome back. Yeah, I think we just take this Paradise Druid, so we're super open to whatever other colors we want. And then, like, hopefully Titan, Ape, or Great Henge rotate. Kiora might have been good. I only have two big creatures. Yeah, that's a good pack. Hopefully Henge or Kolga make it back around to us. Kolga's triple green, especially, so that one's pretty unlikely to be taken unless someone else is also deep into green. If Kolga doesn't wheel, there's probably a pretty good chance we want to end up splashing into something. And so far, white's the thing we're most likely to want to. Rejuvenator's technically fixing as well here. I don't know if I have enough creatures to necessarily make Vizier work again. 6 creatures at the moment, that would be 7. I think it's 6 out of 9. That's a lot. Valorous Stance is a good card too if I wanted to be in white. I don't know that I want to be in white yet though. I have 3 Ramp Dorks already. I think I'm leaning towards this. Probably want to prioritize getting bombs out a little bit quicker. Non-token creatures you control are forests. Oh, there's a Gutsworm. It's like technically a bomb. This is kind of a bomb. We like Ashaya. She's has a big booty, right? I think I need some bombs at this point. There's Vivian. Do I draft Vivian and then not take Immortal Sun with Vivian plus Garrick? I think that's the play, huh? I think I take the Vivian and then I board this. Yeah, wow. I've been really underwhelmed by Toski. I think Vivian's much better than Toski. I mean, we're definitely in the mono green life again. I think with our ramp, I'm supposed to take the Verdurous Gear Hulk. I think I'd rather have more bombs at this point. You want Old Growth? What are the odds this wheels? Probably low? Yeah, it could wheel though. Yeah, Troll's triple green. It's definitely way more likely to wheel than this, right? I might get picked up just because it's a good card and someone's like out of other good cards to pack, but like I'm not going to be unhappy to have this card either, right? Like we got 4 good 5-drops now. Oracle of Moldiah. I don't even know if we're interested in this. I'll draft it. We might play it. Thanks for the follow, LBB. I guess we take Castle. Maybe Titanate comes back around. It could be right to take Crawling Barrens. Take the Crawling Barrens, actually. Yeah, there's my monkey. Okay, sweet. So green is solidly open again. Yeah, I mean, like, so, like, the problem with Oracle is that, like, by the time you play it, you already have 4 lands. Like, what are we ramping into once we have 4 lands, right? The Vizier wheeled too? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Just like we joked. Do we get the triple green troll, chat? That's the perfects on the wheel. That one was, like, really late, though. I wouldn't... The Bestiary came back around. This is a mono green cube stream now? I think it is. I think we're officially done with Constructed and we're just a mono green cube stream moving forward. I don't even know that I'm gonna play Toski, honestly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Second to last pick, Old Growth Troll in your mono green deck, chat. That's the good stuff right there. And this is just like an easy Voracious Hydra, right? I guess I could take Binding. There's no way Binding wheels, right? Hydra could wheel. I have an Indrith Triome, and I have Paradise Druid, Goose, and Rejuvenator. I probably don't want to play a Swamp though, because I'm on Old Growth Troll, right? I think there's a chance we play this. And there's a chance Hydra wheels. And if Hydra doesn't wheel, Dryad might wheel, and then that's more fixing. Oh, yeah, look at this. Perfect. Yep. It was meant to be, chat. See, we didn't draft mono green 2 times in a row. I've got a Binding the Old Gods, chat. I've got a Binding the Old Gods. Alright, it's just Cultivate then, right? We'll play 1 Swamp with our Cultivate. Oh, papi! Think it's just Thragdead. Look at all these 5s. Get them all. Get them all just lining up. No, I have a black splash. We're not mono green. I could use a couple more 1s and 2s, ideally. Ideally, I'd like another 1 or a 2 down here. Huh. That might actually be better. I drafted Crawling Barrens. This might actually be better. Oh, just the perfects. Just what we wanted for Christmas, chat. No, we're not mono green. I have a Binding the Old Gods. Come on now. Get the fake news media out of here. This is a new, different deck, chat. It's very different than what we drafted previously. Is it Chevelle? It might be Chevelle, actually. I kind of like him. It's kind of hard-ish to cast early, but it's another 2. Yeah, there's some extra fixing, maybe. I don't know that I'm going to play this, but we'll draft it. In terms of filling the curve, this looks nice. Yeah, the Saga could have been okay. Yeah, the Hydra did not wheel, that's true. I think I've got our deck, though. I've got, like, 22, and then I've got Churn Timber, Indrith, and Bonder's Enclave, and maybe even this. Honestly, this could honestly be a 19-land deck. Oh, was there a Mazemind Tome in there? I totally spaced on it. Yeah, that would have been better. Shadow Spear seems like a fine sideboard card. It could be Perilous Mirror, too. Nah, I don't think I'm into Kruger. I think I've got enough top end. No one in the pods that I'm in, at least, Weens. Okay, so lands, filter, not basic, this. How many colorless lands can I play? It's at least 1. And like, our 1 swamp is kind of a colorless land. Honestly, I could see cutting a spell and playing the Crawling Barrens as a, it's technically only an 18th land, but it'd kind of be a 19th with this. I think I actually kind of like that. Just like gives us a good chance to hit all our land drops. You play the Dryad, you can play any lands, right? That's not how Magic works. You have to draw those cards. Lord Spamalot and Vord Smith, thanks for the resubs. Good morning. Howdy, howdy. Well, I technically have a Kanzu Mammoth in here too. I drafted that one. This is kind of a land too, and this deck is great. Just really, really good. I mean, I don't want this. This is pretty hard to cast early, right? Like, this is good because we don't need to cast it on 4, but, like, this, like, needs to cast on 2. We don't have a lot of removal. Do I need this bestiary? How many creatures are we on? Only on 14 creatures. What if I cut this bestiary for, I drafted a Thrashing Brontodon that's not in my deck yet. I guess this scries each turn, which is nice. So it does something even when you don't have creatures. Yes, Cube's a Phantom event. They would charge way more than they already charge if you had to keep all of these rares at Mythics. Go mono greens for mana's sake. I mean, like, the cost of playing this card is literally 1 swamp. Like, this is a forest when we want it to be a forest. This is just, like, fine to play as a cycling land. The binding is super free. I've got fixing, cultivate. This is basically fixing. We have to cut a card. Yeah, I mean, we do, but, like, cutting my piece of kill target thing seems real bad. I could also just submit 41. That would make everybody at home cringe, right? Cut Preserver. I don't know if I want to play. I don't know if I want to play only. I don't know that if I want to play. So, like, if I cut Tangled Florahedron, I only have 5 plays before turn 3, which is, like, pretty bad. Niv gifted a sub to play_41. They've gifted 41 subs on the channel. It's meant to be. Gifted a sub to play 41, and it's the 41st sub gift from Niv. Look at that. Look at that. It's a combo kill. It's a side. Yep. Thanks for the support, Niv. You're great. Cause it's a sneeper keeper, green is gonna find you. Old growth troll, Thragtusk, do 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 do. Look at that, chat. We just need to draw a couple of lands, and this hand's a banger. 2, 3, 4, 5. Real decks have curves. We're on the play. Okay, look at that frame rate drop. Noise, noise. Get that perfect mana. You love to see it, chat. Lazotep Reverb. We even have a play for after Kolga if we keep drawing lands now. It's so good, chat. It's so good. It's a scary one. Man, it's really laggy this morning, huh? It's not that bad. Something eating up resources on my computer that I'm unaware of. Doesn't look like it. What is gobbling CPU? Nothing? Nothing. Alright, if they don't have a counterspell here, Titan Ape gets to eat the Thief of Sanity. Or discard spell, I suppose. Look at that! And that gives us the mana to jam Turn Timber next turn. Do they have a forest is a real question. Wow! They've got Zagoth Triome! It's a Bitcoin miner the kids' school installed. Yikes. Actually, they haven't logged into their school accounts on my personal computer. No, I'd put money on its MTGA having issues. I think I attack before I do this because I'm definitely attacking and I don't want them to know what this is gonna get before they decide how they're blocking. I don't think there's anything in my deck that I'm getting here that impacts combat, right? I'm like trying to think. Oh, Verdurous Gearhulk would do it. Yeah, that's a good thought. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna put an extra counter on the Swag Dad. I think that's still the pick, right? I think I like that better than Ishara because it makes the beast scary. And then, like, I've got a ton of power in play. They have this Disdainful Stroke in hand, but I've got these things that I can spend mana on the board that don't require me to play into Disdainful Stroke and allow me to add more pressure here. So it feels like we're in a pretty good spot. Now we're doing best of 3, Hamblin. I prefer best of 3 even in limited. I would love to draw a card. Yeah, utility lands. That's a pretty big punish for putting counters on. For putting counters on that. Oh yeah, that's true too. You can see people always ask me why, and actually it's kind of funny. It speaks volumes to what Arena thinks. Something that always makes me chuckle is on the official Magic broadcasts, they always put the game count on their on-stream overlay, which to me is Wizards sending the message that they think their interface is terrible, so they need to add stuff to the overlay to communicate to the people at home what's going on. Oh, this one is an instant, isn't it? That's lethal, right? Put a 1 counter to a creature you control, it fights when you don't. Oh, not quite lethal, but close. Getting there. It might have been right. It might have been right to actually just make a wolf here, because they're at 2. I would have had 3. I could have made a wolf and played Crawling Barrens. That was probably better. Blue-black stuff. We're just clicking submit. They don't seem to have many artifacts and enchantments. Maybe I get rid of, like, the armored killer here and board in something like this that's cheaper that plays to the board. I don't hate that. They have Disdainful Stroke in their deck. They still have a Thrashy Bee and a Vivian in a pinch if we need to kill an artifact. We can always board it back in for game 3. Armored Killer has reach. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Kolga kills artifacts and enchantments too. It's a Toski matchup. It's uncounterable and unkillable. Yeah, maybe. I guess they didn't have a ton of things that played to the board. I could see that. We didn't see any like -X removal out of them. Sporadic Penguin! Thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody. Great to see over 800 people in here already. Hanging out playing some Cube. After we finish this Cube run of our 3 matches, we're gonna do some historic, and we're gonna do some deck voting to figure out what we're gonna do for historic. You all at home pick what we're doing. Sailor Dark, thanks for 29 months. Welcome back. Yeah, this looks great. Have I started theory crafting for restriction? I haven't. I think my plan actually is my streams next week before, the 15th are actually going to be deck building streams. Yeah, BioShock was good. We're gonna do a full playthrough of BioShock on stream. We wrap it up with some more BioShock Infinite today. Northar, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Yeah, so next week, I'm planning to take Wednesday off because Wednesday will be the pre-release day for the set on Magic Arena, and Wizards of the Coast isn't my friend, so they don't invite me to things like that. So rather than stream old stuff against that, I'll just take the day off. But then Monday and Tuesday, we'll do deck building. We'll be deck building on stream, I think. Curve fills nicely here. Thanks for the follow, Gerd. Good morning. I get Disdainful Stroked here and be sad. I think we play Verdurous Gearhulk. I think I care about this one getting countered less. And if this resolves, it lets my insect token attack into Gifted Aetherborn. Nice, Spartan. You'll love to hear it. I'm gonna spread them out on these. The swamp this time. We're a 2-color deck. Man, I'm never gonna learn with this Brazen Borrower, chat. Verdurous Gearhulk on my tokens. They only have 1 Borrower though, right? What are the odds? Never tell me the odds, chat. Nothing. And I'm gonna attack for 7. You know, honestly, I think I just play my land and pass, right? Just like activate Crawling Barrens. I don't think there's any reason to play into a counterspell. Yeah, we pump Barrens here and then we attack for lethal next turn, right? Okay. B. Aggressive. B. E. Aggressive. What's the swamp for? We have one binding the old gods. Yeah, we're not mono green, chat. Don't you typecast me. We've got a splash, okay? What's the prize support for Cube? Wizards pats you on the head and thanks you for putting money into the machine. You guys are getting hair tassels. Ooh. Oh no, the mono green mirror. They don't have a cultivate on 3 though, so. We'll grab the Schwamp just in case we draw our splash card. Elder Gargoth should hopefully be good here. They could have, like, Primal Might. Yeah, them crewing this is real bad for us. They have a fight spell. Primal Surge, whatever it is, the one that gives +X/+X. The white land also means something like Valorous Stance as potential here. Well, I don't really want to trade... I don't really want to trade my Gargoth for the Lieutenant here, right? Yeah, I think we just kill this. Is there any chance another cube could be part of the deck voting? Negative. You are welcome to donate money to get another cube draft in today, but sans a donation, we're gonna do one cube and one historic deck, because posting a variety of content types to YouTube makes the YouTube content do better. Hey, Gerd, thanks for the brand new Prime support. There's a ton of great people. You can send that to every single month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month and keeping me around. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not even really about the algorithm TDM so much as it's just like common sense, right? Like, there are people who only want to watch historic and people who more likely to watch cube. Like, how's Bioshock going? Bioshock was good. We got about 2 hours in yesterday. We're gonna do a full playthrough of Infinite on stream. There aren't, as someone who's like tried to find other content creators I want to watch, they put Dauntless Bodyguard here, chat, so this isn't really I don't really want to trade this for the 2-1. As someone who's like tried to find a lot of other people that stream Magic, there are not a ton of people that stream a ton of Constructed, and a lot of the people that stream Historic that I found play like best of 1 Historic, or like they don't play ranked Historic. They play the, if they are playing best of 3, they're playing the events, which are just like not really the same level of, so not the same quality of decks that you see on the ladder. And the ladder's pretty diverse, but like a lot of like obviously budget decks when people are trying to farm gold while playing. I mean, I don't know how we beat this 6-7. with the Dauntless Bodyguard here. I guess we just throw some blockers out here and we attack them in the air. I don't know if I'm gonna do the DLCs yet. I've heard some people say the DLCs are more related or tie into the original 2 games. So I'm not 100% if I'll do those for that reason. West Ordoro, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I got some card advantage going now too. The attack with Brassy, I might trade Old Growth Troll for it. Okay, Titan Ape's probably the best draw in our deck. So this lets me kill Dauntless Bodyguard. I mean, like, I'm not an elitist about rank or anything. Like, I don't want to, like, I don't care about people playing events, watching people play events. I don't care about them, like, risking rank. Like, rank is meaningless. People risking rank is, like, that's not real, right? Like, the problem with, like, the events is, like, take a sample of, like, 10 matches that someone plays on the ladder versus 10 matches of someone playing in one of those events, and, like, the average deck quality in the 2 of them just aren't really comparable. And I'm not going to speculate as to reasons why that's the case, but it definitely is the case. Alright. I think I'm trading Titan Ape for their Ironin games plus some miscellaneous blockers here, right? You want to keep Kolga because he's thick? Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, I'm about to play this, right? This card is huge. Yeah, it's probably better. I don't know. I could go either way. Ashaya is a pretty big lady. I mean, they're not getting 3 more counters, chat. Well, I can technically tap this for itself, right? That's funny, because the sacrifice doesn't require it to be tapped. Yeah, hopefully, like, our blockers plus Thragtusk means that they're not winning this race. I mean, what does this being a knight have to do with this? Oh, I think we just Vizier here, right? I'm not in danger of getting beat down next turn, so I think I try and generate a little bit of card advantage. I want to Thragtusk before... Yeah, but I mean, like, I have a giant creature here, right? It's not going to get bigger than Soul of the Wild. So, like, I understand that this is a knight, but, like, why is it a problem is the question. I don't think we die if I cast this, right? What if I cast this turn? If I do this, I could take, say I block 3 things. Like this. I take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to 22. Oh, did they not pump this up with Proliferate? It's pretty good. What? Oh, they're all lands. Because of Soul of the Wild. Oh, that's great. I mean, I think we're dead anyways, but that's still funny, right? Yeah, where's all my utility lands, right? Like my lands that draw, my crawling barons. I think we're dead. I think we needed a good string with this. This is popping off. They have great henge. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Brad. I think I should have attacked with the Titan Ape earlier when I did the Bronzodon, because like once the Lieutenant got bigger, I was no longer able to attack into their thing. Hey, Apophis, thanks for the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. I board in Realm Eater. What do you think of boarding in Realm Eater? Seems kind of great. Rage quit. Thanks for 17 months. Welcome back. Do you have any humans for the ape? I don't think so. Oh, Chevelle is technically a human for the ape. Maybe I should board in Chevelle for when that's good. Is Vizier a human? With Vistra, the mammoth is now a land, right? I think it's definitely the case. Isar, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this morning. I think I can take half a second to do this with the 4th screen drawn. Okie doke.
Heroes, rally to me.
How do you feel about put all the counters on Troll, kill the Planeswalker? I can also only put this to 7 and offer to trade this for these 3. Nah, that's probably not good. I think we just killed the Planeswalker.
Nightmares.
And then next turn we can go Gargoth, draw a card, and then Titan Ape, draw a card. Do I need to kill Lieutenant here? I feel like I don't need to draw a card this turn, especially with Bonder's Enclave. I feel like I just want to ape... I feel like I just want to ape this off the board, and then I have better attacks. We bottomed Paradise Druid. Yeah, I agree. I just want to get smashy, I think. Big, greed, and mean. Something like that. Seven, 8. I think we start by attacking with Titan Ape, because knowing we have this could impact how they block this turn. Really want to draw our Binding or our Fight spell next turn, ideally. Okay, Kolga gets to smash that up, which is nice. And like, We've got 4 pieces of utility down here in our mana base at the moment. Yeah, we're super buried there. Yeah, I definitely want, I think I want my Chevelle for this last game. What am I trimming? I feel like Vizier's probably a little slow for this matchup. Stat line's only okay. Yeah, just like, this is like, Ashai is just like dummy thick. Just biggest booty on the battlefield by a large margin. Did we register 41? We did. Hey, Legally T, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Listen, chat, I had too many good cards. You judge me? Take your judgment and go somewhere else. How do you expect me to play 40 when they gave me so many good cards to play? No turn 1 or turn 2 play? That's gotta be absurd for us, right? Because our deck goes way bigger than theirs. My shirt say this is Attack You University, or Attack You Alphas. It's at the bottom of it. It's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Coalescence Apparel is lovely. Can we just cultivate? I also think I'm the beatdown here, and I'm going to offer the trade on the Mentor. Yeah, we weren't quite that insane today, Dream. We definitely didn't have a 40-card deck in 2 packs.
If you are going to fight, fight beside me.
This does not trample, unfortunately. This lets me kill Mentor, though, which is great. Now, this is so good. This has been like the real mono green MVP. Do you know the delivery timing for it? I do not.
Together, we can exact justice.
Is it too greedy to Bestiary here? What if I like Bestiary and then Goose draw a card? I think I'm kind of into it. Yikes. Now, if we draw our fighty spell here or binding, we completely mess them up. I think I need to Gear Hulk just to have blockers, right? Oh, I already picked these 3, so I have to put counters. I was gonna say, maybe I should put... Yeah, this is probably right. They just picked up so many cards.
Believe in yourself as I believe.
Think I want to kill the tokens rather than save 2 extra life. I think we just take 8. Come on, removal spell. Removal spell. Addle. I forgot this was an out. Addle, you pig.
How this draw and fire.
So they get to embolden this, but we got to just like decimate their board here. Think I'm supposed to hit them for 5? Yeah, mono green control here. Card advantage and Doom Blades.
The wilds are my shield.
Rayu Shirobi, thank you for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. No, they lose all abilities. Yeah, Vivian can kill it next turn, is accurate. Are they dead? That's lethal, right? 7, 12, yep. Alright, look at that. Look at the Black Splash. Black Splash goes brr. Black Splash goes brr. Easy game. Listen, putting the monkey under the angel was like incredibly ambitious of them, chat. Yeah, I agree. When the Toski drew them like 6 cards and the Great Henge came down, I assumed we were dead. Yeah, don't monkey around with your angels, chat. It's gonna end up bad for you. Yeah, pour one out for Bestiary, huh? Bestiary putting that match on its back and carrying us across the finish line. Zach Fair, thanks for the follow. Yeah, sure, no bombs. We get to go Goose and Cultivate. How much do you pay your actors to play against you? It wasn't quite as free as the draft on Tuesday, but we were pretty one of the only people in green. We got a 14th pick old growth troll, which was kind of absurd. I should cultivate on 2, right? It uses the food, but uses our mana as well. Kolga's rotating in the fall, right? He was an Ikoria card. Is that accurate? That's sad. It's very sad, chat. Hey, we're gonna have turn 4 Kolga here. We'll get to make a food this turn. We'll get to drop my boy next turn. LBB, thanks for the Prime support. There's a ton of great people making a ton of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for shipping that this way this month and keeping me employed. So, I kind of, for a while, I was kind of like, I wish Ikoria could stick around, but I'm like more than sick of flipping Yorion. Yorion can go away. Yeah, I'm over Yorion. Do I play Kolga into a potential removal spell here? Yeah, the ultimatum as well. Sultai ultimatum can pound rocks as well. It could just be like Crawling Barrens, play Wolfwillow Haven, activate Crawling Barrens this turn. Yeah, like none of their threats are super terrifying. And like the potential for Kolga to get blown out here feels not great. I think it would be great if Wizards of the Coast announced Eldraine and Ikoria were rotating with Strixhaven. There's still time, they could do it. They've got a week. Post the big announcement today. It was funny, I had someone ask me if I wanted to play in a standard tournament they were doing after Strixhaven dropped, and I was like, I'm gonna have to wait and see what the format looks like, because I think there's a good chance standard's just more of the same. I'm super excited to play some historic with the archives, but standard's probably gonna be pretty medium still. I'm a big fan of yours. Watch your stuff on YouTube all the time. Figured I'd start using these Prime sub. Thanks for taking the time to do that, LBB. Always make sure you use your Prime sub every month, chat. Think of it as borrowing some money from Jeff Bezos and giving it to someone that could use it a whole lot more than he does. He's got enough of it. Yeah, I think I'd rather activate Barrens than make a food. Really want one of our pieces at card advantage at this point. Vizier, Bestiary, Vivian, any of those would be lovely. It's not a terrible draw. This is actually kind of a tough choice. Do I take the Vizier because it's the card advantage I wanted, or do I take the 7/7? I kind of just want to take the 7/7, chat. I like have Crawley be in the Wolfwillow Haven here too. Like Sweeper, like this is better against removal, right? If they had Heartless Act, Titan Ape would have died. Was possibly in their hand. Based on this, I imagine a bunch of cards they can't currently cast. I feel like they're probably playing some kind of 4-color mush. Listen, I didn't choose the mostly green life chat. The mostly green life chose me, okay? I just draft what's open. Oh, did they block the trampler? I missed that. They just messed up. Yeah. No reason to show them I have a removal spell. I'm gonna click submit. I don't really know what they're doing. I know what they're doing, dying. That's accurate. Man, this hand's a banger, huh? Just all the turn 4 Kolgas, chat. Chat was talking about how Mono Green's busted in this cube. Nah, Titan Ape's busted in this cube, chat. We did beat the green-white deck, Todd. If you didn't watch game 3, it's worth going back to watch. It's a really sick game of Magic. Titan Ape is above a 60% average win rate. Is that in Ikoria draft or cube draft, though? That's an important distinction. Peace was never an option for this goose, chat. Saul MTG, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. It's in cube. Yeah, I'd believe that. Card's sick. These toys our opponent has that Kolga's looking forward to breaking. Cube is fun, chat. Cube being fun is the reason why Wizards of the Coast charges so much for it and has such bad price support. If it wasn't fun, they couldn't get away with that. They can't stop getting away with it. I honestly don't know. I really wish Magic's average limited format was higher power level. How was Planet Zoo? It's super reasonable. I don't know that particular style of game is the style of game that I personally really like playing, but in terms of like what it's doing, it accomplishes its goal well. Like Christy will probably end up playing a bunch of it at some point. She really likes that style of game. Ditching Crawling Barons here, huh?
Doing things my way.
It's honestly pretty unlucky. My opponent hasn't played anything worth killing, so I don't really want to play my Kolga. Just the unluckiest. Yay! Yay! Something worth killing! Yeah! Okay, and I think at this point, I leave the Triome in my deck because I want to cycle it if I draw it. Let's monkey around, shit. Thanks for the prime. Appreciate you. Welcome back. The Macro Sage doesn't even block this turn because, doesn't even block this turn because my Dorkos have Death Touch. Well, I guess they technically team up to trade for Golga. Yeah, this card does more than just fight. It breaks your opponent's toys and it can bounce itself. Someone earlier told me this was a human. I was lied to. That's what I get for trusting Twitch chat. It's actually kind of rough. I don't have attacks anymore now, right? It's fine. We'll have a holding pattern here for a second. Hopefully we hit some creatures on top for Vizier. Opponent's also breaking off. That's good for us. Sit here and make some food. Once we find a 4-power thing, the Bonder's Enclave lets us start powering through, which is great. Every turn, we flood a little more. I think I'll probably start eating some of these foods at this point. Just use my mana. There's a chance once we find some creatures, we're going to use all of our mana every turn. If they find a Doomblade for Vizier here, which is looking like they might, we could be in some trouble. We're up a game here too, so like even if we flood out here and this game ends up going south, we're not just done. We get another shot in 3, but maybe the opponent's new. Does anybody know? Does Arena pair in these? Like, is my opponent likely to be 2-0 also? Or is it random? Oh, draft is ELO based? Is that true for this? I thought this was completely unranked. D. Brian, thank you for the 46 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. All right. The risk of bricking off is past. Are we done here? We are in fact done here. Best of 1 uses MMR, best of 3 does. Yeah, I thought it tries to pair. So like obviously you don't battle inside your own pod at the play at your own pace, but I thought it tries to pair you based on the record of your current deck. I thought it tries to pair like 2 O's into 2 O's, people with 1 win into 1 win, etc. Obviously, it also has to prioritize speed in there. But we are undefeated cube masters so far this season, chat. We are now 6-0. Ooh, 80 gems. Myanimo, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, like Myano, welcome to the channel. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I stream Magic the Gathering 5 days a week, every single morning. I also do some variety stuff in the afternoons. We're currently working through a playthrough of BioShock Infinite in the afternoons. We started that yesterday. We generally do a lot of constructive, but I like cubes. We're dipping into a little bit of cube while that's live. If you enjoy the content, be sure to check out my YouTube channel as well. Everything that I stream gets uploaded there, cut up segment by segment. So each deck that we play each day or each cube draft that we do gets uploaded to its own video there. We actually drafted straight mono green on Tuesday, and it was also an insane deck. We're going to shift gears to playing some historic up next here. And we're actually going to do a little bit of deck voting. Let all of y'all at home decide what we're